Okay, Lee. I'm going to start the trip around for you. Oh, by the way, this is Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
This is Kit.
And
Terry.
Terry. Oops. Terry. Okay. All right. Front. It looks a whole lot better than mine does on the front. The generator sits right here. You can hear it running. And nice windshields. The windshields? Yeah. Mine's a year old, but they didn't get the seal on right. Just drives me nuts. Okay. So a nice front. If you don't like the weathering here, you can buy a bra and put on it and make it look good. Okay. No damage to the front. There's your tires. Nice driver's window. It looks like they have one of the digital antennas in the front window right there. I don't know if you can see it with the video or not. The slide out is out. It's got a Carefree of Colorado cover on the slide out, which makes that good. You'll notice the window also has its own awning. You have bays on the slide out. Usually you can't put very much in those bays. No damage there. Some weathering on the decals, but that's to be expected. You can keep those waxed and they'll be fine. How old did you say this coach was, Nick?
This is 2002.
2002. Okay.
Can I show them one thing that I know needs attention?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay, this bay needs this replaced. I have it.
Okay.
It's just popping out 2 rivets and putting in.
Putting
it's
them
the
in?
keeper that
Well, Nick,
keeps the bay closed.
the nice thing about it, Lee does that kind of stuff,
Okay.
so he can get it. Let me show you that one more time. Lee, this is a latch.
And it's got a nylon keeper in here.
Yeah. Oh, I see. A latch that'll need to be replaced. Nick has the latch. You just need to pop the 2 rivets here and reinsert the new latch. Okay?
And one other thing, if I could.
Yep.
This is the sewer bay, by the way.
Yep. Okay, this is your dump station. You've got a...
Dual water filter.
Okay, so your fresh water comes in here,
Right.
right here,
And there are 2
and it goes through 2
canister
filters and then up into your tank or your coach, depending on how you set the valve.
We replaced the old hand pull valves with electric valves.
So you have electric valves. You don't have to pull them by hand. I'm jealous already. Yeah. You have a place here to store your sewer hose. This is your black and gray water dump.
And it's swivel.
And it's it swivels, but you've got a screen there so you can tell that when you're finished dumping your black water, you can reflush it. And that it swivels and then comes out right here through your hose.
Also has a waste tank flush system.
I have that on mine, and I wouldn't be without it. It has a waste tank flush system. You hook your hose up here and then run it, and that will spray the walls of your black water tank and allow you to get it much cleaner. Okay, that's your monitor panel lights, and you've got indicators there. Those usually aren't very accurate, so you'll just learn to live with it. Okay, soap dispenser. My soap dispenser is crummy, so okay. You have city fill and water tank fill. Now, by city fill, I assume that means that runs the water to your coach.
Right to the coach.
Okay, and then the tank fill that comes down. I keep going too high. Yeah, the tank fill, it comes down and then it fills your. How big is your water tank?
I think it's 80 gallons.
80 gallons, okay.
I've got the book, it'll go.
Yeah, Yeah, and then you have a little shower here if you need to wash your hands or anything after you take care of all your dumping. Oh yes, I wanted to show him that. I showed him that the awning was there. That's your awning over your living room window, which makes it really, really nice. Okay, and you have an awning here over your bedroom window. I assume that's the bedroom. That's the
Yes. You don't have to pull that out here. I can't
No.
see it to get to it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's up in there.
The other thing that needs done,
Uh-huh.
these struts are getting very worn.
Yeah, mine are too. So, yeah.
Now,
This is a hydraulic lift, and it'll hold the door up. But Nick says they're getting worn, so you'll probably have to replace both
most
of those.
of them we'd replaced on all the other ones except this one.
Okay, all righty. And this is also your electrical bay, and
Yes.
There's an EMS system there.
that's his analyzer right there. I wouldn't live without one. This is the thing that's kept me many times from plugging into an RV site. Okay.
We also replaced the original electrical cord.
With
This is 40 feet long,
ah.
and it's also thinner, so it carries the same load, but it's submersible well cord.
Ah,
you can-
okay.
It's easier to maneuver rather than that big, thick 50 amp cord.
Yes, because that is always so.
And those are the dog bones there.
Plus, he's got a really good. Hang on, let me get it. A really good. Because that's all. These things, when they fit in tight, and sometimes it's hard to remove. So that handle will allow you to get it out. He
20 and
has
30 amp adapters.
He has adapters. So if you're just running batteries, keeping your batteries charged, you can pull it off a 20 amp circuit. But he's also got the 30 amp, which some campgrounds you'll go into won't have a 50 amp, and you'll have to go with a 30 amp adapter.
Is that your management system?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Electric.
This also has an electrical panel inside that you can change the incoming voltage. So we have many times at rallies been on 20 amp and ran the refrigerator and kept the batteries charged, and even sometimes ran the air conditioning.
Really? Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, you notice how quickly that door went down. That's what he's talking about. Those two cylinders, if you replace those, the door will stay up and go down. Oh, yes. Here's your awning over your bedroom window.
We replaced the fabric on these two about 4 years ago.
4 years. Yeah, see, we haven't replaced ours yet, and we've had it for 10 years.
Side cooling fans, radiator.
Okay, so this is the radiator for the diesel, and it has the extra cooling fans to force air through. Okay, and I assume that's handled by the engine, by the load. Yeah, those will come on. So if you're driving down the highway and all of a sudden you hear some noise back here, it's the fans coming on to.
You never hear it.
You never hear it. Okay.
This
all
is
right.
the vent for the washer dryer.
Okay, washer dryer vent. That's your dryer vent right there.
10,000 pound Blue Ox.
All right.
Tow bar.
It has a really nice Blue Ox tow bar. All you have to do is get a car that's towable, and you'll have to put hitches on the front of it. But you take it to a company and have them do it is so much easier than you trying to do it yourself.
If I'm not a technical guy, as you know.
Uh-huh.
If he will pay for it, okay,
Uh-huh.
we have the Air Force One braking system in our Explorer that hooks to this,
Uh-huh.
which was like $1,500.
Uh-huh.
If he would pay to have it uninstalled, I'll throw that in too.
Okay, I'm going to let you say that one more time, Nick.
What I was saying is that in our tow vehicle, on our Ford Explorer, we have the Air Force One supplemental braking system, which also stops your car when you step on the brakes up here. It was about, I think, at $1,200 to $1,500. If you will pay to have it removed,
That hooks in right there,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
so all you have to do is hook up your tow bar, plug this in, and you're ready to go. If you will pay to have that removed from our Explorer, I will throw that in, if you have any interest in it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a good.